We are live. And we're going to be finishing off Final Fantasy Mystic Quest tonight. Make no bones about it. None of them soup bones. Let's get the chat up here. Then let's play some more Mystic Quest. Last time we did the Lava Dome. Which sounds like there'd be exciting, like, roller derby events happening there. But that wasn't the case. We took out a two-headed Hydra. Last time we opened the Rainbow Road, not of Mario Kart fame, to get to this tower in order to free the Wind Crystal. Pazuzu's tower, specifically. He owns it, I guess. I wonder what the rent's like there. I should ask him. Let's get everything all straightened out here. How you doing, Chris? It's not too shabby. I hope things are going well with you. How you doing, Chris? Alright. So let's finale some Mystic Quest. Let's do that thing where we beat the game. I'm doing okay. Well, it could definitely be worse than okay. So, I'll consider it a win. Let's get my other chat up. Because I am paranoid about my chat ever since, like, I don't know, years ago. Alright, let's do stuff. Can I not, like... I can. Ah. Well, I'll be. What's your deal there, my dear? Are you Norma? No, but I'm normal. Yeah, it's a W. I was so afraid no one would find me, but now I can go home. Your dad's waiting for you. Yippee! She walked under me somehow. I don't know how, but she did it. I guess stab this eye out. Stab it good with my axe. Yeah, I don't know why I felt the need to do that. Bombs. All of them. Ha, P normal. Axe me a question. I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, so let's do wind-based attacks to the flying things. Bingo, what's up? What's my favorite game of 2019 thus far? Christ, have I even played a game in 2019? Like a 2019 game? Yeah, I would have played Resident Evil 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3. Probably had more fun with Resident Evil 2. So I guess that. Let's do this again, and then that. Oh, so don't cast magic on the eyes. However that works. They must have some Visine in, so it's reflecting magic attacks. Hey, Ralph Gittins, how you doing? Fist bump, sir. Try not to make my head disappear. How you doing? So yeah, not sure how long this will be. In other news, one of my viewers, Dan, dropped me a link for a PSF Fin emulator. And it works really well. So you might be getting some PS1 games out of me. I don't know why I said it yet, like right now. I probably should have waited a second. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is a new game. Undyne, what's up? How you holding up? That ellipses is making me think that you're not doing so hot. Lay it on me. I hope all is well. I hope I'm just wrong. Yeah. I played Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, and it came out 2019. It's confirmed. I got backstabbed by that same person I mentioned before. They blocked me. Ah, screw them. I'm sorry to hear that, but hopefully you can just, sorry about that. Well, I hope you feel better soon about it. But you may as well just forget about them. They're not worth your time anyway. They did it twice? Yeah, so definitely don't waste your time with them. Whoops. Doing great, just figured out why Miracast wasn't connecting. Now my phone screen is on my TV. Very nice. Yeah, that's a handy dandy thing. I've never really... I've seen people do that, like cast their... like their phone onto a TV. I've never done that myself. But it's good to have. Oh, there was a different person. Good lord, Undyne. Sorry to hear that. Stanley, how you doing? Glad to be here and glad to have the stream on my TV. Yeah, right on, Ralph. That'll be much easier to watch, much bigger screen. Definitely the way to do it. So enjoy, Ralph. Stabbed in the back twice by 2 different people. Always feels nice. Yeah, I hear you there, but... I know it's easy to say, like, don't let it get you down, but that's really the best advice. Just try not to let it bother you too much. Ooh, a true blue chimera. Or a chimera, as I used to call them, but I guess it's chimera. I've said this before, I'll say this again. Old school strategy guides, or instruction manuals, I mean, should have had so much stuff in it phonetically spelt out. So, oops. Has to have a little consistency in that regard. Sting got backstabs many times. Yeah, he was a Hall of Famer. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best. Pop in for a distraction. It's all you can do. Hopefully you'll have forgotten about all that bullshit next thing you know. Well, I didn't want to go over here. So I guess there's a... Maybe don't throw away all my grenades. I don't want to talk to him because he's going to go up a floor. I think if I go above him, then talk to him, I can fight him, like, right now. Ah, good plan, Stanley. Alright. I like my rhymes. Oh yeah. Stan the man, what's the plan? To smoke the bowl in my hand. I didn't even pick up on that, Stanley. I am with it now. I am hip and... I'm too hip to be square. Are you high up on that roof? Let's do this. I don't know what kind of magic is here, but there's definitely some. I've never actually tried to do this, but I imagine this works. But I expect this dungeon to take a little while. You know, I got cannabis oil, need some now. We got all kinds of it in Canada. They do sell it at the store. And more healing. Yeah, let's try to do this, see if this works. I'll still want to find all the stuff that's here, but if we can get the boss out of the way early... Or rather, at least just keep him from going all over Hell's Half Acre. Because otherwise, it's this game of cat and mouse with this bird. Game of cat and bird, I guess. Not really cat and mouse, but it is a bird. Hey Kaylee, stop becoming susceptible to status ailments. It's a reoccurring trend with you, Kaylee, and I've had it. So hard to get a Canadian visa now. Is it, really? People here went to Canada and fucked it all up for people like me. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I know nothing about how difficult it is to get here. I haven't even really tried to leave the country in over a decade. Ever since you need a passport to go to the States, I haven't left the country. Yeah. Need to watch NXT. I heard it was a good show. I only saw Dream vs. Breeze. I saw... Never mind. Never mind. I watched an old takeover. It had... There's like a girl match at the start. There's like Maya Yim. I forget her name. Something along those lines. And that Bel Air girl with the super long hair. Wasn't really impressed with that match. But then it was... What was it? Drew Gulak and... I think his name is Kushida. That was a really good match. But then I passed out. I'm not sure how old that was. It was probably the last takeover. But no, I definitely did not see the new one. Hey, Frank, how you doing? My niece living in Canada hates me. Oh, that sucks. Won't even send me stuff if I pay. That's brutal. I'm sorry to hear that, too. Have a connection came and get some stuff. Hi, Chris. Yeah, the Tower of Power, too sweet to be sour. Frank the Dragon in the house. So am I skipping floors? I am. I forget how you go on, like, the odd-numbered floors. Or the even number floors. I guess we're on the odd number ones. This is gonna hurt her, but... I'm doing it anyway, because I'm... twisted. I'm a twisted freak! I mean, that's the main struggle. Keep on trucking. Well, that didn't work. Okay, all of these enemies, please die. Stop being obnoxious enemies in Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. No. No worries. No worries, Chris. Got high off Stanley Stanibus. Pass the duchy to the left-hand side. Never heard of it referred to as a duchy before. What's this way? Oh, excuse me. Lord love a duck. Let's do this and hope it does what I want. So I got me 2 days off after today. I will probably do some things. Things and stuff. That wasn't worth it at all. Thank you, Undyne. Oh, it's a song. Okay, that explains why I didn't know. Because I am so out of the loop. The music. Now this chat's making me high. Good old contact high. Kaylee survived with 1 hit point left. That doesn't happen every day. Well, she's dead now. And then she's back with one hit point. Effectively no difference, because she doesn't level up when she's in the party. She only levels up when she sleeps, it seems. Blow me a shotgun. Oh, excuse me. Thank you, Ro. Being all sneezy and dopey and all that stuff. All the 7 dwarves over here. This enemy is getting me drunk on Fireball. Cast the white spell. I thought this was only 5 floors high. So that could be a concern, I guess. At least she's resilient to petrify, if nothing else. Stop killing me. Jesus. You're gonna kill me again, aren't you? Yes. Yes, you are. Just had a shot of vodka. Oh, you're getting all, getting lit, yo. Very nice. Very nice. Just like what troubles do. I'm gonna heal the hero because he should get experience. Because Kaylee will not. Hey, Jeff Brooks, how you doing tonight? So far, no Reuben sandwiches, unfortunately. This is the way to stream. Oh yeah, vodka and streaming. The 2 basic food groups. Forget what these guys are weak to, so I'm gonna hit them with meteors. Maybe arrow because they're floating? I don't know, let's try it. One way to find out, attack them with things. Strong... Okay, so that's an earth attack. I don't know if I would agree that meteor is an earth attack, per se. Rock attack? Yeah. Earth? Not really earth. Unless it is from Earth. So we're not on Earth. Funny how he's here despite having been down there. Is he just gonna not run away? Because that doesn't seem right. Anyways, let's heal again. Hoagies and grinders. Navy beans. Peanut from the Jeff... Saying peanut, now I want peanut butter. If there's ever a time for me to get on peanut butter, it's like right now. Speedy, do you want some peanut butter, buddy? An 8-ball of weed. I could go for an 8-ball of weed. And a half-quarter, heroin. I don't know what they even measure heroin with. Other than, like, a scale. Made some low-carb peanut butter cups. Oh, nice. God damn, they bomb. I imagine. I love me some peanut butter cups. They're definitely a weakness of mine. I used to eat a lot of the Reese Puffs cereal, which isn't really the same thing at all, but I felt it was worth mentioning. But no, I like those big ones, like any Reese's Pieces. The whole shebang. Chocolate and peanut butter, great combination. I'd appreciate if that eye would go away. Hey, Jonathan, how you doing? Guys, I've not had a Coca-Cola in 2 weeks. And that feels so good. I can't believe you used to drink that crud so much. It gets away on you pretty quickly. I've been kind of staying away from pop lately. I feel better if I can actually stay away from it, but... if I break the cycle, it's so... like, I drink all of the pop I would have drank. Like, after I go back to it. Four tablespoons coconut oil, 4 tablespoons peanut butter, 3 teaspoons of Hershey's Cocoa Natural unsweetened, 3 tablespoons of butter, stir together in a saucepan, sweeten with I never heard of that one. Erythritol or stevia to taste, freeze for 45 minutes. That seems dead simple. Coconut oil, peanut butter, Hershey's Cocoa, butter. Probably have half those ingredients right now. I know I have coconut oil. I have coconut oil and... I might even have peanut butter now that I mention it. If I do, I probably wouldn't want to eat it because I forgot, but... check the expiration date, I suppose. Hey, David, how you doing? I'm doing well, Jonathan. I hope you're good. Slap those boobs in mayo. Yeah, super simple. Just heat the ingredients up together in a saucepan. Do you put them in, like the cupcake things? I forget what they're called. But the things you put cupcakes in. Or muffins. Muffin cups, I guess. Do this. Ah. Oh, yeah. Wipe that nose. You're gonna... I was waiting for you, little beasts. Yeah. That's what I thought. Not sure what that's all about. Hey, Kaboom and stuff, how you doing? 14 watches, 3 lux. You must be doing bad. Maybe. Could just be having an off night. It's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. How you doing, Kaboom and stuff? How's the life and times? Those okay. You want smaller than muffin, though. Okay. But those definitely work. You want some big-ass, yeah, peanut butter cups. A girl with a nice muffin top, yes! Kaboom, if you ate a bomb, what would happen? Kaboom and stuff, I'm guessing. But yeah, just like something to put them in, I suppose. The old... Now I want those. I don't know why I don't make, like, sweets for myself. I am capable of cooking. I just don't. I don't understand what that's for, either. Like, it doesn't seem to lead anywhere. So let's go up here, I guess. Playing some Breath of Fire 3. Ah, cool, on your PS TV. Love me some Breath of Fire. Blizzard, I guess. Blizzard and attack with your axe, because unless they're weak to wind, may as well just let the hero cast the magic. Okay, they're both Thanatos? Attack. Aha, still alive, barely. Each one of those bricks, I don't think I ever touched on this, each one of those big bricks are worth 40 hit points. So if you're trying to buy something that costs 40 hit points, that's what you want. Hey, Douglas, what's up? I don't like cooking either, but I can. Yeah, exactly. Fully capable of doing so. I'm sure I've mentioned it before, but... like, if I'm cooking for somebody, I'm more prone to... Anyways. If I'm cooking for somebody, I'm more prone to, like, to care about cooking, but if it's just for me, I'm like, boil water. I was most of my teeth trying to cook with gunpowder. Good God. Looks like black pepper. That would be a very violent thing. It's like, I don't remember eating Pock Brocks. What the hell's happening? Why is my mouth exploding? Make a mean-ass shrimp... Shrimp scampi? I'm not familiar with whatever that is. But if it has shrimp in it, I'm sure I'd like it. Yeah, I only cook easy things. If left to my own devices, yes. Same here. But with cooking, it's basically, like, unless you know a recipe off by heart, you can pretty much just... If you just follow the instructions, you're probably fine. Like, there is some slight variance, but... Like, you gotta know how strong, like, your ovens, microwaves, all that stuff is, because some of that stuff can vary. Like, cooking times. Just don't leave anything you're cooking for any length of time unattended. Well, I want that. If anything. Okay, I want to stay, but I actually gotta go to bed. No worries, Kaboom and stuff, I get it. Night all, thanks, work, for making me sleep. Well, I'll catch you later, Kaboom and stuff. Thanks for dropping in, saying hi. Sleep well, I'll see you around. I will certainly be around. Doing this, that, or the other thing. So sweet dreams. Got a butt baby in the oven. Hey, Lucky Melon, how you doing? What's going on? Like to grill the meats. All of the meats. I failed to mention this, but I finally got the, I'm failing to mention it now. Got the, like, the Streamlabs OBS functionality working with this, finally. It only took me a month, or however long it's been. Maybe not that long. Yeah, let's just keep doing this. Then use seeds next turn, and I'll forget. Because I always forget. What's to say stuff. What's going on with the phone? Well, what do we have here? A Lucky Melon. Where the heck are you? I hope well. Is that what you're using now? Oh, no. I'm using XSplit right now. But even when I was using, like, regular OBS Studio, I used... I used the Streamlabs OBS link for the pop-ups and stuff. No, I'm still using XSplit. It seems to be the most lightweight on my computer. Yeah, that's another thing. I was saying this earlier, I'll say it again. I said it like right at the start, I don't know why, but... I was directed to PlayStation emulator, PSX Fin, I think it's called. It's so lightweight. It's like 6 CPU compared to, like, the trillion that the last one was. So I might try to stream PS1 games again. Kudos to Dan if he's watching, for bringing it to my attention. I'm sure other people in the chat have probably mentioned that to me before, and I was just like, what did I just get? I have no idea what I just got. Did I get a spell? Yes. I got... Oh yeah, I got flare. Woo! This is how I will celebrate that. I didn't use the goddamn seed. God damn it. You can... Give me your seed, Kaylee. Game is epic. MegaHarv! Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, Ralph. Well, EPSXE is lightweight. I use it on my old PC. Works perfectly. I used EPSXE on my old computer, and it worked reasonably well. Then I tried... The fuck was it? PCSX? Which is a POS. Just POS? As far as being a resource hog, but so far this one seems to be quite jovial. That's what I'm looking for. Ha! Throw that bomb. Bomb diggity. You want to show your dick flare to everyone? Yeah. I want to. Speedy, don't, buddy. Yeah, whatever works, dude. Yeah, totally. Oh, EPSXE worked for me for the longest time. I don't know what my deal was, though, when I was, like, the last time I was using... Like, when I was playing Suikoden and stuff, I downloaded again, but I wasn't... I think I just fucked up the BIOS somehow. I'm not really sure, but... Speedy, you little fucker, stop it! Stop it, Speedy! Trying to make me go blind? Ugh. Buddy. Ugh. Crisis averted. What am I doing? Cast nothing. I'm doing nothing. I thought the longest time was Billy Joel's song. Strong words from Harv on Speedy. Yeah, what a run-in. He's just lonely today. And the BIOS is an easy fix, though. Yeah, I don't know what my problem was. I think it was just more like around that time I was just starting to really get fried. So, like, even something that simple just wasn't making sense to me. So I don't know if you guys remember, but I was trying to get Suikoden to work, and I couldn't. With this other one, it just works. First try, it just works. Ah! Does that swing back? No, it doesn't. Well, I don't want to go this way. Speedy! Jesus! What's your problem, buddy? Speedy just flashed Harv, he did. It was very inappropriate. Hey, Remiel, what's up? Yeah, Speedy! BIOS, huh? So if we get another BIOS, that should help. It very well could. I don't know, an overabundance about the BIOS, but that could be the problem if you're running into issues with your mini. Well, that didn't kill him at all. Did I just say payday? Basically. I wouldn't mind one of those either. Those are good. Getting paid and stuff. Do I even? I'm just gonna go this way. I'm gonna do that thing where I go this way. I already came from this way. What am I doing? No, I didn't. The hell am I talking about? I don't even know, man. I guess I do go that way. Or can I go this way? I forget if I checked. I definitely did. What was over here? Probably nothing. Other than, hey, see, you can go... Well, I can go this way. Let's go this way and then find out I have to go the other way. Be glorious. Tremendous. Yeah, peanut butter and jamming. Had dinner already. Had to take my meds. I got some Thomas Wave games to work recently. What's that? They're arcade they're arcade exclusive games. Okay, yeah, nobody knows what I'm talking about, I'm sure. I certainly didn't. And I need to give Kaylee my seed too. Hey, Fade, how you doing tonight? See myself out. What is happening? Let's see if we can corner Pazuzu before he gets, like, too unruly. I guess once you take out all the monsters, it's really not a big deal. There's just kind of a lot of running around, figuring it all out. Let's all acknowledge the Fade Dragon's here in the room. Yes, sir. Fade Dragon's here in the house. I'm so glad I didn't go that way. Because, dead end. I was there already, so I don't know where that... anyways. In any event, let's do this. My English is broken. I understand you just fine. And LOL, thanks for the intro, Harv. Oh, you're welcome. Very much so. My brain is broken. I hear you. I hear you, brother. It's an easy, like, eye trick to make. Because you'll see, like, the faded, then it's like, wait, faded rag on tier? Oh, wait a second. Fade Dragon's here. I'm pretty sure I also did that. Yeah, no worries. Everyone seems to think, yeah, faded rag-on tier for some reason, yeah. What is a rag-on tier, anyways? I can kind of relate, like, from my wrestling days, where, for whatever reason, kids wanted to call me Hardware Harry, not Harv. They probably just saw the V and the R, and they're like, Harry! It's like a... And I mean, I wasn't Harry at the time, with the beard and stuff. Just one of those things. Show us your Harry Harv. Not unless we're on a different kind of streaming site. Then all bets are off. In all seriousness, I could have like a top half stream to YouTube and a bottom half stream to like, camboys.com or wherever you go to watch dudes do their thing. Strut their stuff. Can't deny a fellow dragon brother, so I saw it right away. No worries, right back at you. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Camboys.com. Yeah, Camboys. If that's not a site, I kind of want to make it one. Homepage for all of my XXX antics. Isn't that Twitch? Might as well be. Well, except guys have to wear shirts on Twitch. I'm pretty sure there's rules on Twitch where guys have to wear a shirt. But then you see, like, girls painting their breasts. It's like, I get it's, like, technically covered with the paint, but... still not a shirt. I guess they just don't want it overrun with, like, just breasts. Because otherwise, like, why not just let that be part of the site? Because no one would go there for games anymore, is probably why. is my guess. I do have a Pornhub account. Not saying to check it out, just saying it exists. Noted. Well, I mean, who am I to judge? Just do Omegle and show that lower beard. I forgot Omegle was a thing. But can girls show their titties? I don't know. I imagine some do. But I'm not really a Twitch guy. Nonsense is strong with this one. Points at himself. All gaming and moves. All the time. Well, what more do you need? Good question. Too hot for YouTube, I'm sure. Just saying, porn while on a stream is rad. I mean, I can't really argue with that. I keep forgetting to spill my seed again, talking about all this sexual stuff. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Just things YouTube banned. Yeah, Harv is right. Too hot for YouTube, which means, like, yeah, artistic nipple, right. Oh, you have a painting of a lady with a nipple exposed? Can't have that. Think of the children. Then you see YouTube ads that are like, you caught your boyfriend cheating on you, what do you do? Beat them up, or have a three-way. That's fine. But don't have a nipple in a video, or else get off of YouTube. Horny, Harv. Harv's hot cousin if you have... What? Oh, yeah. I read that wrong for a second. Gotcha, yeah. It's honestly PG-13 content, but YouTube's pretty stern. Yeah, about some of that stuff. Well, even if it's, like, analytical. But, like, I haven't really looked up on it, but I guess there's some people that can, like, loophole around it if you have it as education. I'm under the impression there's this whole, like, section of YouTube where you can just watch women breastfeed. Which isn't really my thing, I haven't really bothered to look at it, but I guess it's... If it's not still a thing, it was. But, you know, educational purposes. What's this? Oh, Excalibur. Only found the Excalibur. That's pretty beefy. Very. Look, I actually almost have everything. Whatever that armor... What am I missing for armor? I'm missing something. We'll find... Whatever this is, we'll find it later, I'm sure. Oh, that's Kaylee. What am I thinking? I just saw the giant axe. It tricked me. So I need one more armor and one more steel shield. Or one more shield. I think those are both in the last dungeon. We are certainly getting near the end. I have a porn account where I just fry up breakfast sausage. No innuendo there. BRB. Alright, Ralph. Yeah, Mario's missing. That's education for you. What was I saying? Oh, I just heard recently, I think it was on Pornhub, there's this guy who's, like, doing Pornhub content, but it's, like, doing the dishes without being asked. Like, long walks on the beach, like stuff like that. Kinda makes me wish I thought of that first. I don't know how I didn't. More air magic. Oh, I was totally whooshed over my head, Chris, the Howard Stern reference. Most boring game on the planet. I've almost streamed it a few times. Not because I, like, overly enjoyed it or anything, but it's more like... just because it's like, ha! Mario is missing. Because I got it for Christmas one year. Because... well, my folks didn't realize it was going to be, like... not that it was an educational game is bad in and of itself, but just how weak sauce it was. Let's have no action at all. Just wander around a city and jump on the odd Koopas that may or may not have, like, an artifact. Yeah, no reason you can't do it too. That's... yeah, you're right. There's no reason I couldn't. Yeah, doing the dishes wearing nothing but sandals. Yee. And y'all know where I'm gonna hang the towel. Unless you don't. It's stupid. Aw. I actually liked it more than Mario's Time Machine. Well, that wasn't worth going this way for. Oh. I guess keep going down. I was just here. Go down more. Goodness. I'm gonna blow up this wall because whenever I see caved-in walls like that, I think, like, a nasal passage is really closed up and, like, snotty and stuff, so let's clear that out and get some airflow. Yes, I'm correct on my front butt. You know, Chris. You know by now. Kind of love that I issue to my front butt. I guess... well, hold on. Hold on! I guess I can't jump that way. Is there a... I will fight this guy. Yeah, that's hot. Says no while nodding. Right. Right. You got it. No. Well, I guess that doesn't... oh, I thought you could... well, never mind. Evidently that doesn't work. I also need to get Kaylee off auto. And I don't mean... like the guy that was in Windia, who lost his daughter. Goodness gracious. Ugh. Speedy, what fight? Yeah, it doesn't really... I thought I might be able to see something off in the distance. Go in the distance. I don't know, go down. It's either up or down, 50-50. Let's go down. Damn it, Kaylee. I'm missing and shit. Oh, you're really resilient to flare. Well, let's throw some bombs, shall we? Now, what'd you go and do that for? Life. That was a close one. Don't cast an enemy that is in Final Fantasy VI at me. Don't be foreshadowing enemies from future Final Fantasy games. I should probably save it again, just in case I hit no by mistake. What did I just do? I guessed that, but it didn't look like it. Because when the screen flashes sometimes, it's hard to tell. The indicator's a little blurry. I know you're blind, Kaylee, but... Thanks. Nice beard. Heyo! Zing. Oh, thank you, thank you. That. We did it. We beat the random enemy encounter. Let's also save it like I was referring to. Well, I'm not seeing... Well, might be that way. I'm trying to find the... like the switch. Switch is around. I might be able to see it from this angle, I don't know. I thought they were on all the even floors. Flare, I think, worked last time. Harv, tell me something. What? I don't know, noob. Stream nude. What? Tell me something I don't know, noob. Stream noob. Read that carefully. I'm missing something. I think I'm missing an integral part of the puzzle. Yeah, I think I do want to go this way. Blow up that wall there. Oh, what? Harv the human tripod? I missed that. Gather round, ladies. It's just such a relief on my back having like a third leg to support myself on. If anything, the tripod is just gelling my beard and resting it. Because I'm making you talk. Oh, right. Yeah. And we all know you have a nice beard. Well, thank you. I got a wedding to go to soon. I'm probably gonna... Oh, kind of like really short, but trim it a bit. If I ever decide to do a full shave, I promise you I will stream it. But it's been kind of crappy summer so far. There's been a few nice days, but it's been mostly rainy. But if it gets really hot, it might change my tune. Tripod. Like I have my 2 legs and my 3rd leg, which is my beard. To keep me standing up. Very wet indeed. Ah! I love how this does no damage. Just throw a bomb at an enemy from far away. Doesn't seem too chapped by it. Let me put my main man to sleep for you. Otherwise known as me in this timeline, I suppose. Sharing a name, so... doesn't mean we're the same person. You really have to do that? Well, it woke me up, so... Superb. Yeah, only someone truly noob to the stream. Yeah, would be like, hey, nice beard, mister. I mean, by and large. I do hear it from a select few. Huh? Guess my mind's in the gutter. Yeah, it is totally PG. Totally couldn't be misconstrued at all. Like that one person always asks about your passport situation. Yeah, kind of thing. Wind magic. You're floating, this should be effective. Yeah. I don't know how that wind broke its front swords, but it did. By and large is your superstore. It should be. Or any sort of, like, warehouse store. Pretty sure if I can find the switch on this floor, we'll just fight the boss. Right. Keep forgetting about your magic repellent. Don't. Nice try. Whatever you're doing. I guess he'll... I guess do that. I thought that was going to be an instant death for sure. Not that it really matters. Sure. Christ, okay, so it's there. After I've gone all this way... Well, Pazuzu could have been there. He's not. I wonder if the reason why he's still on the first floor is because I bypassed him to begin with. Very well possible. What would you see yourself enjoying more between a game of curling or shuffleboard? I want to say curling for whatever reason. I haven't really watched shuffleboard. I have watched a little curling. I have a slightly better idea how it works. So I gotta go with curling. I mean, I guess it's also the stereotypical Canadian answer. You know, the ice sport. Yeah. I know there's curling clubs around, I just never played it. Don't attack me with a drain. It's basically a piece of piping, you just wax me with it. Unless the sink's still attached. Yeah, I could have guessed that. Yeah, you're Canadian. Yeah, exactly. Gotta keep them stereotypes strong, eh? What am I gonna do? I forget what they're weak to. I'm doing this stuff. Hey, I remembered something, imagine that. Yeah, it's like asking hockey or lacrosse. Hey, Cody, how have you been? I just bought this game at Colossal Con. Oh, the only Final Fantasy game I have yet to play. Pretty stoked. Oh, very nice. Congrats. Getting them all. I feel like my final verdict for this game is, like after having replayed it, it's easy, but still enjoyable. I'm still having a lot of fun playing it. The great music certainly helps. But I think part of it for me, too, is... I stream hard games sometimes, as I'm sure you've noticed. And sometimes they can get really stressful, so it's kinda nice to be able to play a game and not have to, like, overthink it. Just kinda work through. Hey, how's your Nightshade? How you doing? Yes, we noticed. Yeah, I'll bet. We used to mock curling. My friend's dad loved it, and I like shuffleboard, which is funny. It's the same thing almost. Golf and hockey is kinda similar too. Happy Gilmore used the hockey stick to drive. I wonder how effective that would be. I'm gonna save it now. Not that I've ever tried it. I've never played, like, a legit golf game. Like, I've played mini-golf. But I've never been to, a golf club or anything and played, like, typical 18-hole golf. Prepare to meet your doom. You can forget about Captain Mac. Yeah, so... Otherwise, if you don't turn those switches off, he just goes up and down a bunch. Until you do, and you trap him on a floor somewhere. In any event, I'm gonna start casting all of these magics at him, because I'm guessing he'll be weak to arrow, but I don't know. Yeah, weak to wind. Speedy! Stonebeak. Haha! Now that's more like it. One of them can be invincible to petrify, not the... 2,000. Is that gonna do more damage than arrow, for some reason? That doesn't seem right to me. Okay. I mean, I guess it's the strongest spell in the game, Flare. You're not gonna flap your wings at me? I know that's a thing you do, Pazuzu. Yeah, bird balls. I don't know anything about any sports. Outside of combat sports, I don't really know a whole lot either. There you go, Rocket League is the best sport out there. Hey, Jez Deletion, how you doing? I'm doing alright, I can't complain too much. Hope all is well. That's another game I need to try out at some point. Like actually sit down and play it for a while, Rocket League. I played it at a buddy's house once, and it was fun. I just never really got back to it. Forget why. Because it reminds me a lot of Excitebike 64. Like, there's a multiplayer mode where you can play soccer. There we go. Flapping those wings. Maybe that just means he's getting exhausted from the shellacking he is on the receiving end of. Don't block. How dare you. Oh, is that what the flappy flap, flappity flap was all about? Well, I'm probably dead. Well, that'll learn me. Hey, Patrick, how you doing? Yeah, hockey is our one battle sport. Yeah, contact sport. Oh yeah, hockey is quite a rough and tumble sport for sure. I'll watch a live hockey game. I don't have much interest in watching it like on TV. I find sports in general are just better on TV or in live. I mean. So I cheated. What? Cheated to keep my place cool. Nice brick. Need a new container though. Well, that's a start. I was watching a Tekken 7 tournament the other day and it was intense. I'd rather watch, yeah, that than real sports any day. Oh, if you see like two world-class, like, fighting game people fighting each other, it can be so crazy. Like the stuff they can pull off. Make your head spin. Do that. Then more of this. So next time he gets weak, I guess, don't cast magic. Better do this again. The good old word. Winter sports are decent to watch. Hey, Darkus Aeon, how you doing? MegaHarv, my favorite bearded streamer, how you doing? Not too shabby, my dude. How you holding up? What is going on? Just finishing off some Mystic Quest tonight. Then tomorrow, I haven't exactly decided. Football and baseball around here. Gotcha, grew up with it. Yeah, it's definitely all about growing up with the sport. Goes without saying for all sports. Yeah, even golf. But boxing is better, IMO. I used to watch boxing when I was younger, but then, like, once MMA got bigger, Well, I used to watch it more with my dad, too. But, like, once MMA got bigger, I stopped watching boxing so much. Last boxing match I watched was the McGregor Mayweather fight that happened. Like, that was a few years ago now. But I was pretty invested in that fight, even though I was pretty certain that Conor was going to lose. But he had a nice first round. Like, it was an exciting fight. I was expecting it to be like a total ass beating. Even though Mayweather was just making McGregor play his game. You know, being the boxer, man. Do that again. I forget if Pazuzu reflected or not. I guess not. Well, you use arrow and that. Cody, do you go to any cons, Harv? I've been no. Not from a lack of wanting to. I tried to go to Comic-Con for like 4 years now. But either 1 year, like usually I either have to work, or like 1 year I got mono, and then once I recovered from mono, I was like, oh yeah, Comic-Con, only to find out that it wasn't in September like it was. It moved to like July or something. Whatever year it was I got mono, they changed the month. So I'm like, well, I wouldn't have been able to go anyway, but damn it. But yeah, I should actually go to cons and stuff. I should just find a local one, like a maritime one, and go. Meet some folks. Get a rye and coke. Nice, hanging out. That's the ticket. Well, it was full-on tourney with practice and such as like a 3-hour thing. That'd be right on. I was glued to it. I watched like this Tetris. Well, it wasn't like it was a Tetris tournament. But I was mostly watching finals of it. I found that pretty intense. As well. It was like, I like Tetris, but I'm definitely like on the lower end of the spectrum with it. But watching like world-class Tetris players play is just nutty. It's like they must do nothing else. Me lurking a bit, I got finals this week. No worries, Patrick. Yeah, local cons are easier. Yeah, to reach and attend. Totally. I don't know why the elevator works for me, no? But yeah, I should try to go to one this summer. Just one. Just to say. Maybe meet some people. Maritime. Yeah, like the... I'm sure it like, I'm sure in the States, they probably have, like, a maritime region as well. But in Canada... If we're saying maritime, we mean like New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, Labrador area. The East Coast. Skycourt. I guess just leave here now. Yeah, Pazuzu crouching, yeah. I like Chrono Cross. If you ever go do one, let us all know. Yeah, I will. Then if anyone, you know, was handy or wanted to stop by or whatever, I can... Like, I would be there. Like, I wouldn't have a panel, I feel quite confident, but... Go there, hang out for a spell. Alright, let's use that exit spell, speaking of spells. Looks like fucking Dragon Quest VI. What does? Chrono Cross? Maybe the odd MMA fight. Tetris Effect is cool. But like you, I know I'll never be a master. Yeah. I'm a Canadian. Oh, right on. Sounds good. Canadians unite. But yeah, generally when I say maritime, we, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, Labrador, PEI, I guess, too, Prince Edward Island. Yeah, let's have a nice rest. Mark. I watch a speedrun with Link to the Past and Super Metroid combined? What? How's that work? Oh, battle system, the Pazuzu fight. Gotcha, gotcha. Alright, Azure. It was randomized. Link to the Past and Super Metroid combined. So it was like, it was randomized. So you would be, like, you would start off somewhere and say, I don't know, Hyrule. And then you would go in a door and you might just be Samus somewhere in a room in Super Metroid. Is that, do I understand that correctly? Let's talk to Octo. We still have Captain Mac to worry about. Spencer said you'd help. Ruben! Where's your sandwich? Are you okay? Yeah, guess what I found when I fell? A stairway to the top of Focus Tower. Well, focus is right. Folk me gently. I've got it. If we refill the dry lake, we can save Captain... Brilliant! Let's just fill a lake. God damn it. Why is that not on top? Hey, Aeon, thank you for the super chat, or the donation. Canada! Canadian power. I will use that money to buy a Tim's. I will buy a coffee with that donation. Thank you very much, Darkasale. Play it before with the two games combined. You start in Metroid and you go in a save door. Oh, okay. And then you're in Link to the Past. You can get items from the other game. And chess and... That's a cool idea. Like, play in the Metroid world and get, like... I don't know, the hammer from Link to the Past, for instance. Yeah, hell yes, get a Timmings. Oh, I will. Don't you worry about that. What about Dildo? You come by chance, Newfoundland. Dildo, Newfoundland. How? Go to Spencer's Tunnel. Set up a bomb there, and the water from the upper lake will spill into the dry lake. But Spencer's Tunnel is caved in. There is one way. If you power the Rainbow Road machine with Thunder Rock... How? You can reach Spencer's place. Dad will know about this. Kaylee, would you take care of Norma? It would be enormous help if you did. Ruben and I know the Focus Tower well, so we'll be back from Fireburg in no time. Of course. Of course. Ruben gonna be level 53 now? Oh, he's only level 31. Yeah, I wouldn't want to get it spent any other way. Alright, on. Left a like though, man. Have a great stream. Thank you, Darkus Aeon, stopping by and for the donation. You have yourself a good one. I will see you later. So go back to Fireburg, apparently. What's my... If I go much further in the game, I won't even be able to capitalize on those battlefields. I just wasn't backing out of that tower. Once we kind of got all up in it. Oh yeah, because that's the Sun Coin. Well, the Sun Coin door. No, okay. There's nothing to this tower yet, I still get confused. There we have it. Also double check, make sure. Well, I only have 2 left. Two battlefields left, I meant to say. Meant to specify that. I'm gonna take your drinks out of your cooler, hope you don't mind. Arion, have you ever heard of Thunder Rock? Yeah, that's what the band's playing in this town. Of course, wait a second. Here, take it. What, you sleep with it? Okay, knock him out. Yeah, I'll just hurl that stone at somebody and knock them out. Always. The likes are always groovy. Oh yeah. Apparently YouTube likes it when people like videos. But I always feel weird about being like, hey guys, like my stuff. Hey Cody, thank you for the membership. Much appreciated. Thank you kindly, sir. I don't know why it's not popping up on the stream, but rest assured I do see it. Much appreciated. Oh yeah, I'm the one that said noise though. I've said the rest. Must be a Flintstone rock. Where do I even go now? Oh yeah, there we go, it's popped up on the screen. Thank you, Cody, for the sponsorship. Thank you once again, much appreciated. Yeah, Cody is all in. See what I did, Harv? I did. I caught the AEW reference, and I appreciate it. I don't know if I actually go down here. So I will just check. Since we're right here. I don't remember having to come back here, but they said I had to drain the lake. So let's do that. Ted Belcher, how you doing? Before the... Maybe I should have talked to Phoebe, actually. Let's talk to Phoebe. Yeah, it always takes a minute to pop on screen. I think I might have just noticed it, like, as soon as it happened, so I was like, what took so long? Whereas the donation earlier, I only saw it. I'm glad I saw it behind the... Because I had it on the top layer, but I was tinkering. For whatever reason, when I booted up XSplit tonight, I couldn't see my Super Nintendo picture, so I had to reboot it. But we got her all good there now. Feels the glares. Looks like FF4. Yeah, with like the square sprites and stuff. The main character kind of looks like... Someone brought to my attention, the main character kind of looks like Bart's from Final Fantasy V. Just gotta ask for the likes, yeah, and subs in your own special way, dude. Yeah, that's true. People forget when they're just, yeah, zoning out watching. Well, yeah, like, that's the thing. Because I've definitely done that. People who I would typically like, I would just pop in and I forget. But yeah, I have a hard time figuring out a way to say it where I don't feel awkward about it. Sometimes I'll find one, but then I'll use it for like a week or two and be like, this is feeling weird now, so... I don't want to ham-fist it. Oh yeah, I want to talk to Phoebe. I might have and just promptly forgot. But I'm gonna try again. Otherwise, I'll go back to Windia. Hey, G-Iron, how you doing? What is happening? Yeah, I do that so much when I stream, I'll read something, I'm like, yeah, I probably said that. Oh yeah, she's not even here. Or like I'll comment on something, someone will respond to it, and I'll be like, what are you talking about? It's like, you know the thing that you just said? Yeah. Memory like a sieve. I agree with you there, Chris, to an extent. Texting's better for people to do the talking for you, and some stuff. Don't be a master ego. Beg people. Well, I don't want to beg. There's reminding people, and then there's begging. There's a difference. There's a big difference. Yeah, you could have a graphic pop up on the screen every once in a while. Yeah, I could do that. That'd be an easy enough thing to to set up, I imagine. Like, you can also do, like, the YouTube watermark thing, but I don't like to... For those of you who don't know, it drives me insane when anything covers the screen. Hence why I have, like, the side of the game set up. But, like, the watermark being over the game, that annoys me enough that I don't want to do it. Even though it's, like, a translucent one. Yeah, I did that joke for you and Frank. I still felt it bared mentioning. It has 2 heads, huh? Yeah, you gotta remind people, yeah, so you can notice at least. I do have Nightbot, but I have it set, so... Like, the stream has to be pretty bumpin' before Nightbot wakes up. But it will be like, hey guys, subscribe. But at this point, I would feel like I'd rather do, like, the other bot. Like, more similar to what Frank used to have, where it's like, hey, let's, like, roll dice or whatever. And, like, earn money on... Like, I talked about this, like, it's been... I'm sure it's been about a year ago now. Where I was like, yeah, I should do that too. I still haven't. But anyways. I also have half a mind, whenever I get Fire Pro to start up again, to have, like, a 24/7 title type of thing. Where, like, in the chat, you would have to be like, hits, whoever the champion is, hits champion with finisher, then type 1, then type 2, then type 3, and if the champion doesn't type kick out before that, they lose their belt. Something I'm thinking about. But I would have to see it, or else it doesn't count. Like, if you do it on the stream when I'm not there and can't, like, confirm it. Presuming I even do it, but I'm just kind of thinking about it. Maybe at least during Fire Pro shows. I don't know how disruptive it would be during a normal stream, but... We'll see. Found some Thunder Rock, huh? Yeah, we were thunderstruck! Yeah, those lard coins. Hey, Chinoza, how you doing tonight? Ninja, how are you? Thank you for the welcome. Oh, anytime. You are more than welcome, Cody. Thought about making a watermark for MHCW. Yeah, on the screen to make it look like a show. That is a good idea. Because, you know, well, pretty much any wrestling company will actually have, like, the little watermark in the corner. That I could more get behind. At least on the Fire Pro shows. Kicks Nightbot in the butt. Actually, you can set up... Oh, I can! Set up bets with Nightbot, too. That'd be fun for Fire Pro. I'll have to tinker with it again, because last time I looked at it, I couldn't figure it out. Unless I wanted to do other stuff, too, and that's... I forget. Excuse me. Anyways, once I get Fire Pro up and running again, I should really work on that. Doing good, thanks. Nostalgia right here. Right on, right on. Oh yeah, this is a super nostalgic game for me, too. Power up completed. Now you can go to Spencer's place. Alright. Let's talk to Kaylee. How you doing, Kaylee? Please help my dad. Okay, I will. Since you asked so nicely. You're welcome. I distrust the Nightbot. I totally understand your distrust, Douglas. What'd you do, like, post an ellipses and Nightbot is like, SPAM! Message deleted. And I was like, what the fuck, Nightbot? You're overstepping here. Overreaching, Nightbot. Yes, Savage Bot. Yeah, nostalgia feel, yeah, the damn soundtrack. Be nice if they remade this game like the remaster FF1. I do find it a little strange they've never even tried to remake this. I'm pretty sure if we got, like, a... Even if it was more or less... It just looks like this, but... I don't know, give us an extra dungeon. I feel like it would do okay. This game definitely has its following. I mean, maybe we'll see it someday, but... But, like, Final Fantasy Record Keeper doesn't even acknowledge it. I would love a Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, like, campaign in that. Where am I going? Thunder Rock? Oh. This way. To Spencer's place. Yeah, and the timeout, yeah. Yeah, you can turn all that... Yeah, you can turn all that stuff off, though, with Nightbot. Oh, you totally can. I did end up turning the spam and stuff off, but when I first did it, I just didn't know the difference. Oh, favorite nostalgic game, Harv? Mine would have to be Chrono Cross. Favorite nostalgic game for me? I'll give that title to Earthbound. I'd probably say, like, if this even makes sense, like, pound for pound, I like Final Fantasy VII more, but Earthbound is so nostalgic for me. Because, like, Mother 3, I would argue, is a better game than Earthbound in, like, every way possible. But I still like Earthbound more. Let's tell Kaylee. Well, I want to look around here, because we have, like, Star Tropics jumpy areas. Oh, I can't even? Oh, we must have just been here earlier. Well, whatever this accomplishes. Yeah, still don't trust it. Yeah, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Yeah, in the style of the FF7 remake. Fuck it, why not? Do it up. Is this where I was supposed to go? Fuck am I? Interesting that... Oh. I was gonna say, I can actually throw a bomb from behind, but no, I can't. Yeah, Earthbound is better known. Oh yeah, by a mile. Well, if they ever actually would release Mother 3 here... Well, that'd be nice. I mean, not that I, like, really need them to, but come on. Come on, Square. Or, not Square. Nintendo, that one. Hey, Juan Sebastian, how you doing? Everything's going well on my end. Hope everything's well with you, Juan. Yeah, you just have to know how to tame Nightbot. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I remember when they changed Nightbot's color from blue to white. I do not remember. I was kind of a late adopter with Nightbot. No, yeah, definitely thinking about some stuff. I probably will try to pilot, like, a chat title, at least for Fire Pro. And just see how that goes. I feel like that could be interesting. If not, like, horribly, frantic. It might be too frantic for me to even keep track of. But that's wrestling. But I won. I don't know. I didn't see it. Try again. I think I have to actually talk to Kaylee. Thanks to you, the lake is as beautiful as ever. You're as beautiful as ever, Otto. It worked! The ship is afloat. Thanks, I'll head there now. But the ship's full of monsters. Oh, let's go first. Give this to Captain Cap to... Oh, give this Captain Cap to Dad when you find him, then he'll know I'm coming. Receive Captain Cap. I don't remember this part at all. I thought it was like, do this, go to the final dungeon. Which is fine, I'm not really complaining, it's just saying. So how do I even? Is he just there when I go now? Let's see. Maybe I just have to go back towards Spencer's spot. Yeah, I think I do have to go back to, like, Aquaria. I also feel like I should have done this earlier with the bomb, but I don't know. Maybe not. I agree, yeah, I'd like to see a new Chrono Series game, or a new Breath of Fire. Yeah, as far as remakes, Bahamut Lagoon for sure. As you well know, I don't know a ton about Bahamut Lagoon, but... Yeah, I would love a mainline, true blue Breath of Fire sequel. That'd be killer. But seems like Capcom's kind of interested in reviving some of their old IPs, so, you know, fingers crossed. But yeah, I'm pretty sure a new Chrono game was... I think the world needs that. Weird series to drop the ball on. Yeah, Twitch grows much faster, you should see it. I've heard once you get, like, a tangible audience on Twitch, it's easier to grow from there. Because you don't have... Like, you don't have to battle an algorithm quite the same way. But, like, people aren't as prone to go to the bottom of whatever game they're playing, so... Is it in here? I forget. Probably not. I guess, look. Guess I'm the only one who wants a Paperboy remake in Dave Miria style. Yeah, thank you, Fade. Maybe this is actually the right way. Well, no. Okay, I forget how I even get there. And I'm under the impression the rules are a little different, not that that would be like a massive deal. But... Oh, maybe I just do this? I don't know. Or I just go back to where I was previously. By Windia. Game might have told me, but... I mean, it's not like this world's huge, there's only so many places I can look. Well, you can say that about any world, but I'm guessing you catch my drift. Even Blaster Master, if anyone played it. A little bit. I feel like I should play through Blaster Master someday. I had a... Like, how does it work with aunts and uncles? Uncle-in-law? I don't know. Anyway, he used to play a lot of Blaster Master. And I've seen other people play it. It looks pretty sharp. Okay, definitely not here. Oh, they did! They made a new Blaster Master for Switch, really. I gotta go, Harv. Alright, Remiel. Well, thanks for dropping in once again. Have yourself a good night, and I will catch you later. Could be back. And I said I would be back last night, and I didn't. Don't worry about it. It's all good. If I see you again later, then great. If not, I will... Well, have a good night, and catch you next time. So now that I've traversed the whole world again. Let's go back. I feel like I'm missing a crest somewhere. I am, but it's probably wherever you get the cap. It's probably on the ship. Is my guess. The music, yeah, is what hits the hardest in nostalgic games for me. Kingdom Hearts 1's opening or Chrono Cross opening just hits the right chords. Yeah, because, like, when I agree with that. Because, like, before I ever even streamed Chrono Cross, like, I liked it a fair bit. I played through it twice. Like, I liked it enough. But, like, I hadn't played it in years and kind of forgot about it. And then I turned the game on and heard the opening, I was like, oh, shit! The music in Chrono Cross is just as good as Chrono Trigger. It's so good. It's a very underrated game, if you ask me, Chrono Cross. Oh, I think I get it now. There's one of those crests that I go to, that we were talking about earlier. I forget where, but it's around. But yeah, and like simple and clean. Kingdom Hearts definitely knew how to kick off a game. Muzak. Breath of Fire 2 is also a very nostalgic game for me. I kind of had a revelation the other day that I like it more than I even thought before. Like, that game's really special to me. Let's go in this tiny-ass house. It's probably in the same house that Otto was in. This takes me to Fireburg? No, I can't even. Joni loves Chachi. Yowie wowie. GTA does that for me too in a different way. Music and radio jokes are classic. Yeah, I played a fair bit of Grand Theft Auto 3 back in the day. I didn't even think I was really into the Grand Theft Auto series, and I guess to be fair, I'm not, like, majorly into it. But I liked 3, I liked Vice City. Then when San Andreas came out, I think I just kinda... You know, sometimes, if a lot of people play a game, or whatnot, and it, like, just turns you off from it, that's kinda what happened to me with San Andreas. Like, literally everybody was playing it. I'm like, okay, get out of my face. But I did that to other people with Guitar Hero, so Circle of Life. What is the deal up here? You can see forever. Forever. Let me guess. It's in the last house I checked. Okay. Sir, do you have anything for me? Mobius Crest. Is that the one I'm looking for? Is buried in Spencer's place. If we had it, we could... Okay. Buried in Spencer's place. I thought I was there already. Like, I thought that was the Aquarius spot. Let's just make good and sure. Alright, let's go back. Jesus Christ. Go back to Spencer's place. Or is it like this Spencer's place? Because that'll feel way less obnoxious. Let's go this way. Oh. I was thinking I couldn't walk into that for some reason. I thought it was flooded over, and I couldn't go in the water. Well, I'm just gonna disappear now. It's not working so effectively today. Okay, so now... do that. Now go back to Aquaria, I guess. Or is it just literally right there? It might be. I hope so. Getting Link's Awakening vibes there. That's a good sign. Does this help? Or the bomb throwing? Yeah, okay. Now, if it's not over here, I don't know. I don't know. There she be. That took me way too long to figure out. Not that I have anywhere to be. Ninja. Yeah, I should be carrying a fairy in a jar just in case. Well, you never know when you might need a fairy in a jar. In any instance. Might just save your life. My nose bleeding. Thought I felt bleeding. Well, that's Fireberg music. So let's go to the other one. The one that actually takes me to the dungeon. The ship dungeon. No matter how many times I check this room, it's not gonna develop that thing that I want. You know, that thing. The Mobius crest? That's what it's called. That's its name. This is the inn, it's not here. Howdy, have you played Breath of the Wild yet? No, I haven't. I should. I do have a Switch, but I've barely touched it. Although whenever I get my capture card back, I need to change that. At least play, I don't know, something on it. I guess this house, because I've been in the rest of them. Yeah. Yeah, naturally the last house I checked. There we go. I feel like that shape is supposed to indicate something, but I can't really quite pinpoint what. There. Deck! Deck and cover. Let's just go this way for now. You might as well play Breath of the Wild in Oh, what? VR? No, because you can. I didn't know that Breath of the Wild had VR. Also, I saw that they have, like, a FNAF game in VR. I actually really want to play it. Because I find, like, the graphical modifications they made the game, like, way less scary. But then you'd be in VR, which would make it more scary, so I guess you're kind of, like, back where you started, but I'd like to try it. I wonder if Ruben has any new magic. Breath of the Wild is a beautiful game. Yeah, like when I heard about it coming out, because I have what I like to call the Zelda curse, where, like, I'll play a Zelda game, but then I'll stop playing it for no apparent reason at all. And I was thinking that Breath of the Wild would break my Zelda curse. What? Alright, game. I guess don't go this way yet. What if I... not that too? Okay. Are there any other levels I can go to yet? Yes. I'm sure there's a treasure in here somewhere. Yeah, you can play Smash in VR. How's that work? Well, I guess it would just be... like, it wouldn't be first person, but like you wouldn't be like Mario in it, like you would just see the map in front of you. What kind of VR do you use with The Switch. It's just compatible with whatever. I don't know a lot about VR. Mario Odyssey has limited VR support. That would be something if you had like a proper VR for Odyssey, like if you're jumping around and stuff. Yeah, FNAF would be fun in VR. Yeah, that tension would be great. First game I'm going for in VR is Resident Evil 7. I'll go through it again. Yeah, that seems like it'd be a great game to play in VR. What little of it I did play, I could just tell that it was tailor-made for VR. That game would be spooky as fuck. Well, that's a hole that I'm gonna fall down. A hole. I'm gonna go up. Yeah, VR for Zelda, definitely gotta try. Riding Epona must be epic. Yeah. No, I'll definitely get a hold of Breath of the Wild at some point. But I do have Smash Ultimate. I still have Mario Odyssey here. Although that's on borrowed time. You know, probably once I get going with the Switch, I'll hammer out a few games for it. Highly recommend it. As many hours to it, just roaming and exploring. Yeah, if you see it at a good price, I'd say it's definitely worth picking it up. Oh, the Labo, right. Yeah, it's cardboard, but you can get a strap too. Gotcha. Okay, you basically throw the tablet in the headset. I get you. I was thinking, like, you know, like an Oculus or whatever, not the... I forgot the... I just didn't really think that the Labo would have the VR for some reason. Don't ask me why. Even though Google Cardboard. Yeah. You Mortal Kombat, Harv? Fighting games? I like Soul Calibur. I played a lot of Mortal Kombat 1 back in the day. But once... Like, I played Soul Edge, which I liked. But then I played, Soul Calibur, and I'm like, alright. Soul Calibur for life. I don't really play other fighting games now. Even Soul Calibur I have ignored way more than I should have. I played it on my birthday, all excited to try it. Then I played it like 2 other times. Liked it just fine. Didn't go back to it. No excuse. There's no reason why I couldn't just play it in my off time, but yeah, to answer your question, Soul Calibur. And Smash too, I suppose. Like me some Smash Bros. The video game and the wrestling tag team, I am a fan of both. I was a Street Fighter 2 guy. I've certainly played Street Fighter 2, and I enjoyed it enough. I'm not even sure if I played Street Fighter 3. Did this even hurt? Did this cause any of the damages? Not really. Night, Harv and chat. Alright, Cody, thanks for dropping by, and again for the sponsorship, much appreciated. And I will catch you later. Have a good one. Soul Edge is great, yeah. I've been playing some arcade fighters, though. Neo Geo and Capcom ones. Yeah, because weren't you saying... No, I'm thinking, Yeah, Neo... Well, like the Neo Geo system. I think is what I'm thinking of. Why did I do that? Jesus. I need to use a seed again. Couple of seeds. Hey, Steven Jr., how you doing tonight? Street Fighter 3 Third Strike is my favorite. And I played, like, what, a little bit of... Dead or Alive 4? I forget what Dead or Alive I played. Is this a Dead? Go this way. Doing good, excellent, excellent. Yeah, I never played, Third Strike. I definitely remember making fun of it at the time. It's like me and my buddy were like, Street Fighter 3, Third Strike, Second Return, 2. Because it's like, could we have Street Fighter 4 already? He was more of a Street Fighter guy than I was. But I guess it has more to do with, like, just the feel of it. Yeah, I got Neo Geo, Virtual Boy, Sega Master System. Oh, Game & Watch, wow. More working. Right on, right on. Do this. Yeah, if Neo Geo wasn't ungodly expensive, I think that really could have, like, shaken things up back in the day. Like, if the system cost, like, half what it cost. Might have been going, you know, shoulder to shoulder with Sega and Nintendo, but... I recall it being a very expensive system. Animation in Third Strike is smooth as hell. But when you have a game called Final Fantasy and they keep making them adding numbers, is it really Final Fantasy? No. In that case. At the time, it was more expected to be like their last game. Or at least like last RPG or whatnot, and then that didn't happen. 27 games later. I concur. Street Fighter 3 Third Strike is the best Street Fighter. Is that right? Well, it has huge cartridges. Yeah, pretty much arcade boards. Oh, okay. Surrounded in plastic. Yeah, and their controllers were pretty much just like the arcade controllers, I believe. I don't know if I've ever actually played one. I know I've been at someone's house who's had one. I want to say I saw King of the Monsters on Neo Geo, and I thought it looked pretty cool. It seemed like a wrestling game, but you're like Godzilla and stuff. But that's about where it ends. Does Virtual Boy make you colorblind? You can change the colors in a Virtual Boy emulator, though. Yeah. Well, wasn't there some issue with the Virtual Boy making people cross-eyed or some such thing? I thought there was, like, some issue with it. On top of it kind of being implied that it was a handheld, even though it's not terribly portable. That took way too long to get back on track for one mistake. So don't make another one. Stop making mistakes. What if I go over here? Probably nothing. But what if? Oh, come on. Well, that seems like the correct answer. Is it? I don't know, but... Just eye strain, okay. Yeah, sorry I haven't tried it. Yeah, just by seeing pics of they all red. Is that why Perry Saturn is cross-eyed? I don't know the story behind that. I feel like I did know, but I sure as hell don't know. I will be pacifistic towards that chimera. Oh. Here I was thinking that was going to actually take me somewhere. Spice up my life. Okay, let's not fall in the pit this time, okay? Do I want to go that way? I can't tell. I probably just wanted to do this from the get-go. Or not. I can't get in there. I can't push barrels around. Let's... No, we can definitely get in... I think I climbed the pole. Because I was trying to grab the top of it earlier and I couldn't. Maybe that was the hint. The big reveal. Hey, Steven, how you doing? How you holding up tonight? That. And cast life on the hero, just to be safe. Battletoads or Double Dragon? I would say Double Dragon. Although I haven't beaten either. That's not true. Me and a buddy beat, I want to say, like, an arcade version of Double Dragon one time. I remember I got to the end and ended up having to fight him. I think it was an arcade version. Hey, Jay Johnny, how you doing tonight? Namco Museum 64 in D's is kind of fun. It almost feels like trying to unlock the last tape. Pony Hawk Pro Skater. Is there like a makeshift, like, it wouldn't be achievements because they didn't exist yet, but type of thing? Yeah, there we go. Then just do this. And one of these... Of course I can't just fall from here. So, going to breakfast. Have a nice day. Have fun. Goodbye. Alright, Steven. Thanks for popping in. Have a good breakfast. I will catch you later. There you go, yeah, both. Combo game on SNES. No, like Battletoads 1 I played, and I only ever got... Well, I got past the Turbo Tunnel once, only because I hit the warp by just complete fluke. And then I died to some sumo mouse. And that's as far as I ever got. And I've never tried to beat it since. Although, if I were to ever play Battletoads again, I would save state my ass off. I would just be legs attached to my torso. My ass would be clear off of my body. Because how much I would save state. I think we're on track now. That was the correct answer. Good. I don't care about that thing. Maybe there's not a treasure, like a real human treasure in here. We'll see. The newer Namco museums had unlockables in the games. Okay, I don't think the 64 and DS versions did. I just had never played them at all. I just wasn't sure. Clifford. Like the big red dog? Oh, there it is. Gaia's armor. Which Gaia's armor did we take? Wind resistance, water resistance, poison, sleep. Rad. I don't remember fighting a boss here, but this totally seems like the type of place you should. Isn't, that my Captain Cap? Yes, Captain Crunch. Kaylee asked us to give it to you. Are you okay? Dad, I was worried about you. You look awful. You know you could have came along with us and helped. Doesn't have to be a two-man job the whole time. I'm okay, but I have some bad news. The Dark King prophecy. Dad, tell us about the prophecy later. Let's cure your wounds and wind you first. But... no buts. Damn it, Ruben. I'm okay. I guess I haven't recovered from that fall off the bridge. I don't know, your hit points are full. You're bluffing. Ruben, let's go to Windia and put you to bed. Hi, Tristram. Because that's Tristram's music. There you are. Spencer, Phoebe's been looking for you. Met her at the inn in Windia. Now she wants to see you. We're done here. Let's go. Right. See you again, kid. Play it again, Sam. I think there's a Namco museum for GBA, too. Is that right? Okay, not the big red dog with the big red lipstick. That reminds me of Spyro and Crash trilogies. I don't like what they did to Precious Moneybags and Cortex. That's another series I need to play, Spyro. And Crash, for that matter. I'll eventually play them. So many games. But, like, seriously, Spyro and Crash I probably should get to sooner than later. But I say that about, like, 50 games. Just kind of depends what I'm feeling at that moment, I suppose. So let's go have a word with Phoebe. Now that we've been reunited with everyone who has helped us in our journey. This isn't the inn. Why did I come here? Good Spyro for GBA. Kinda forgot that Spyro even had GBA games. Even though pretty much any series known to man has been on GBA. Just about. Or Game Boy in general. Ruben's hurt. Damn it, Ruben. At least we're at the inn. I'm surprised you made it here with such a bad wound. Off to bed with you. I have the life spell, dude. We can fix you up. MegaHarv, you're gonna need to hear Mac's news. You're not gonna like it. You don't know that. Phoebe joined. How close to leveling up am I? Kinda close. Might be worth getting one more cheater level before we go to actually fight the boss. Is literally everyone we've teamed with here? Ouch! Don't touch me! What can be so important? I discovered a lost part of the prophecy. I didn't actually mean to talk to you yet. The one behind the four is darker than night. It rises midst the land. You've saved the crystals, but our real enemy is the Dark King. He's in the focus tower. Reach the tower with my ship. Stand by the steering wheel and press the A button. Well, I gotta take care of business first. Just don't mind me. Kaylee's right there. 928 GBA ROMs. I don't know how many are good. Probably 100 of them are good. Oh. Ruin this sheet. I had beans. I had beans for supper. And now I'm just being ridiculous. Dad will be returning to Forest, though, when he's feeling better. Good. Glad to hear it. Let's go back to Pazuzu's tower and attempt to get 2 levels at once. Then go to the final dungeon. For all the difference it makes. Are there no, there's monsters still, okay. Oh my gosh, this thing brings back so many bittersweet memories, the GBA. I didn't have a GBA when it came out, but I got a Game Boy player, so I have a couple GBA games. Most notably, like the Battle Networks. What else? What else do I have for GBA? I forgot. Mario Luigi Superstar Saga. Other things. Uh, 7176. Metroid Zero Mission is my favorite GBA game right now. A buddy of mine told me that that was really good. Or was it Fusion? Probably both. So I alienated Metroid for no discernible reason. Stop doing that. Okay, so 6,000. I just need to get down to about 1,000. These things should be weak to arrows because they're eyes. But they're not. Like, not even. Not even. $48. Fusion is great too, but I like Zero Vision a tad more. Were they both GBA? Sonic Pinball is my all-time fave on Silent. Yeah, I like that one. It's one of the few Sonic games I'll play. You might actually see that one enemy one of these days. Outside of... God damn it, why'd I do that? I know better. If only the game let me reset after I made a mistake. What was I saying? Some bullshit. They were both GBA. Sonic Pinball was awesome of awesomeness. But yeah, like outside of the Mega Man and Sonic 2 hack I did, I'm just not a fan. I tried to like them, but they just don't click with me. But yeah, that one you might actually see out of me at some point, because I'm a sucker for pinball. I love me some pinball. Only if that's probably gonna be just the sweet spot. Yeah, it's 13. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be a close one. Maybe if I don't trust it. Let's do this first. God damn it. Then I'll cast the exit spell on purpose and everything will be great. What puts me over the top? Yeah, we should be fine. Here. Of course it'd be 3 enemies. Let's try it anyway. We did just save it, so. Fuck. Well, never mind. Just never mind. Didn't want to cheat levels again anyway. Sniffle. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just do these now. Get bonus experience for, like, a legit level. You repel magic, don't do that. I never played Pokemon Pinball, but I should. Oh, the games I couldn't get into. Yeah, just Sonic and, Sonic games in general. With the exception being the pinball game. This doesn't really click with me. Jonathan, what are you re-in for? It's so loud. Geez, she can't see, but that thing just poured water in her eyes. Should be able to see now. Christ, I could have just done that normally. Anyways. It's not even true, never mind. Don't listen to me. How many seeds do I have? 17. That should be enough.
Alright, so I guess it's time to go to the final dungeon. So yeah, this will end up being about the, about as long as I was expecting. I totally forgot about that second dungeon, so... Excuse me, that ship dungeon we just did. Excuse me. I keep wanting to come here, but this isn't the area. It's that one room. To rule them all, or whatever the... however the saying goes. Hey, Michael Peterson, how are you doing? I am doing not too shabby, thanks. Hope all is well on your end. Just getting all hunkered down to do the final dungeon here in Mystic Quest. Avast! Is that a thing sailors say? Well, I say it. You even get a ship, technically. In the loosest sense of the word. Oh yeah, here we go. Cirrus music. Man, I would love an MSU1 rendition of the soundtrack in this game. For my limited searching, I couldn't find one. But yeah, doing alright. Got a couple of days off. I mean, you didn't have to kill her in one hit. That was rude. You didn't have to kill us both in one hit. Well, you didn't quite, so... So good. I think I need those bones to get around, but I forget. I also forget where the last treasure is. It'll probably be somewhere kind of obvious. Anyway, let's do this. Do this and see. Well, that won't work. This might work, though. Aha! Yeah, let's just cut the crap and fight this guy. Could I have just walked around him? He wasn't stopping me. Skullrus Rex. So you're like that other boss we fought earlier, but... Scullier. But not like X-Files Scully. It's different Scully. Do that thing that heals you. Me. Well, she didn't sleep through an earthquake. I'm pleased about that. I mean, I've slept through an earthquake, kind of. I didn't sleep through the earthquake. There was an earthquake one time, and it woke me up, but I thought that a truck hit the house I was living in at the time. So, like, everything was shaking for a bit, then it stopped. Then I went back to sleep. I imagine this thing will be weak to white magic. Goddamn skeleton. Oh, he's 2,000. Wouldn't say he's strong to it. I'm alright, can't complain. That's the main thing. Yeah, that was pretty close. Thugs Gamings, how you doing? We're just getting all
We're getting ready to just tie off Final Fantasy Mystic Quest here. Not a whole ton left to do. Unless he's weak to thunder. Might be, I don't know. Whatever elemental thunder is in this game, if it's... 608, really? Unless Phoebe's just crazy mage. Let's compare whites, shall we? Like we're doing our laundry. One of us is using Tide with bleach, and the other one is using no-name brand XYZ. See which one does better. We did it. If I tried to pass him, he'd probably been like, "Hey! The fuck?" Alright, so we did that all lickety-split, like. This might not be as meandering of a dungeon as I remember. I don't remember. We'll see. It opened. Yeah, it did. Yeah, and more of this music. It's like, do you remember which one of these you have to defeat? I do, it's these ones. I don't know, meteor and more white magic. More white-ass magic. Why did you regenerate yourself? How? How and why? Don't do it again. It's offensive. I keep forgetting to use the Excalibur as well. Can I fall here? No, I can't. Well, I have to go this way. Okay, this will be a kind of meandery... There I am, almost forgetting that I can jump again. Nice variety. I dig it. Those assassins are sturdy stuck. Now, however I get over there. Oh yeah, that thing I said a minute ago, just do that again. Goodness. I don't understand the point of that. I guess if I'm on this side, I can come back, is the point. This part almost sounds like it's from Final Fantasy. Again, the last thing I would do is knock this game's music, but it doesn't sound too Final Fantasy-y most of the time. It doesn't even have the Final Fantasy fanfare back when they never left it out. No, it has like that, you know, that jingle it's reminding me of it. Of mainline Final Fantasy. I didn't expect that to actually kill everything. Oh, let's use another siege, shall we? Can't carry any more arrows. Aw. Well, I doubt you're a snow crab. What are you? Rock lobster? Freezer crab. Oh. I see. You're just one step beyond, are you? However it gets over there. I still can't get the arrows. Okay, now I'm not sure what it expects from me. Probably this. If I were a betting man. If I were a video game gambler, I would bet on that. I know I do know I can jump that way, but I'm curious. If there's any point. I mean, I guess. Kind of. Like, if I'm going back, there's a point. I feel like those are kind of brave jumps to be making. Because how far would you fall down?
Not that the hero seems to sustain fall damage, which I always appreciate. A lot of the time I find that to be a less frustrating user experience. Although sometimes if you fall really far down without fall damage, it's frustrating. Like if you're scaling a tower and fall all the way down. Xenogears Tower of Babel is probably a prime example of that. Yeah, Fate. Poor Mystic Quest. Just wants to be seen as real Final Fantasy, but instead is more often confused with that Mickey Mouse game. Oh, Mickey's Magical Quest, yeah. I've heard good things about that game, but yeah. But yeah, I don't know, I think this game gets a bit of a bad rep. Is it easy? Yes. But I still find it enjoyable. I almost have max heals. And I feel like in this day and age, if it were to be reintroduced, it might surprise some people. Like I've been saying, give me some difficulty levels. Maybe a super boss somewhere, or two. We're golden. See you later, Harv. Good luck. Alright, Azure Nightshade, have a good one. I didn't comment, but the 777 digital scratch off didn't have the charm like the other digital ones. To be completely honest, I would rather just do, like, normal scratch tickets. But I really don't want to do the exact same ones over and over. That's kind of the conundrum I'm having right now. Well, that's not great. But no, once I saw there's a scratch, or that digital thing was just called 7, I'm like, well, I'll do that, because I was going to do the Lucky 7 one, which is more like the actual scratch ticket. But that one, I'm like, well, it's technically different, so... let's do that. Don't hit me with thunder, I'm hitting you with thunder. And white. I love how this thing still melts, even though it's now a stone golem. Hey, Vile, how you doing? Oh, so I remember watching a Dragon Quest XI playthrough in the casino. Oh, I just wanted to point out that when I got there, I played, like... oh. When I got there, I played, like, 4 hours of slime time, then just decided to attack my tokens. Yeah, just common or differing playstyles, I guess. Well, like, however you get to the... like, if you get to the same end result, if you're enjoying the game, then... who am I to judge? I'm definitely not above doing that. I was just kinda... generally speaking, the first time I play a Dragon Quest, I try to do the casino more or less how they want. Not including, like, save scumming if I lose my coins or get a jackpot or whatever. Yeah, that's another thing. Whenever the 16-bit version of Dragon Quest XI comes out, I will most likely play that. Something I'm finding kind of funny thinking about is of the past like year or so of games that I want to play, like Persona 5 and Dragon Quest XI. Like Persona 5's getting a new game, Dragon Quest XI's getting a 16-bit version. Naturally, I would want to replay the 2 longest games I've ever streamed. So that's gonna take a while, but... I don't know, fire. I'd say I'm more excited for the 16-bit Dragon Quest XI, though. Don't ask me why. That just really appeals to me. Speaking of Dragon Quest XI, I hate playing the roulette game. Especially their side quest one. I played forever and didn't get the jackpot. I did eventually. I got it on stream at some point. But that stream I did, I spent a lot of time in the casino. Like one part, because I wanted the stuff, but another part because I just found it fun to just kind of gamble and shoot the shit with the stream at the same time. Then there's like the casino mindfuck later in the game that I kind of wish I knew about. Because I would have made my video game gambler episode surrounded that instead. Because it would have been way more clickbaity, but... You know, I'm not above clickbait with Scratch Ticket Sunday, Big Win, or clickbait. Which I never say when I'm actually doing the Scratch Ticket Sundays videos. On purpose. Are you far from the end, Harv, man? No, not really. I'm probably, like... Probably not even an hour from the end. What was the point of that? Was it a load-bearing boss? Probably. Yes, it was. Because now when I go back this way, that area that had the... I don't know, the medians or whatever they're called. Those will be gone now, because I killed the load-bearing boss. Yeah, like that. You know, don't just jump over this thing that's one tile high or anything, Benjamin. That's the way back, I'm guessing. Final dungeon? Oh, yeah. Music even has like a tinge of that Final Fantasy sound to it here if you listen right about now. Yeah. I don't really get why they didn't reference Final Fantasy very much in this. Like there was a chocobo on the weather vane. What? Oh. Well, I guess, what's the point of that? Let's get back on track then. Maybe. Well, maybe a little confused. What am I doing? Other than going in various and sundry circles. I just don't really get how to get over to the left. Never got to play Ni no Kuni 2 and Eve's 8. Oh, and PS4 also. PS4, Harv, excellent RPG also. Definitely heard good things about Ni no Kuni 2. That's been recommended to me a handful of times. I forget what game people compare it to, but... Seems like a good one. And I liked Eve's 3. I haven't played any of the other ones. I'm supposed to make the left near the Gorgon. Yeah, like, I know I'm supposed to go this way, but... Was I supposed to go? Yeah, I am supposed to go that way, aren't I? Or am I? Yes, okay, thank you. Thank you, Vile. Having a blonde moment over here. I just saw those treasures, those brown box treasures, and I was like, ick! Get those away from me. What game are you playing next? Maybe Final Fantasy 1. I haven't really decided yet. But maybe. Like, I suppose if I were to ever play it, now would be the time. Now that I'm kind of muddling around with Final Fantasy again. Look at me forgetting to use seeds again. Captain No Seed over here. If you're on a SNES kick, maybe play Demon's Crest? It's worth a thought. It's like, what, Capcom? And you're the demon, you're the devil from... what's it called? Ghosts and Goblins, Ghouls and Ghosts. I always get Demon's Crest confused with... some other game. I keep picturing Brandish in my head, but I know that's not it. There's probably another game on the system that's got a similar name. It's like D something. It's like a little more dungeon crawlery. I forget. There we go. Leg was falling asleep. Wake up, Leg. Stupid Leg. Can you actually, like, hurt these fuckers, please? Characters in the game? Thanks. That dog attacks us with some tree bark. Oh, really? Gargoyle's Quest was an earlier normal NES game. The Firebrand character. I didn't know that. I didn't know there was even, like, a prequel to it or whatever. Healing and seeds and stuff. I'm trying to figure out what the hell game I'm thinking about. It's not Demon's Crest. Like, it's nothing like Demon's Crest. Demon's Gate or something, maybe? I really don't remember. Did Firebrand also appear in Marvel vs. Capcom 3? Don't know. Good question. If only we had those Hermes sandals from Star Tropics or whatever they're called. But no, I'll definitely still be chipping away like NES, SNES games for a little while still. Older stuff, at least until Capture Card comes in. Which I need to actually order tomorrow and stop putting it off. Should have ordered it today. I'm actually off tomorrow, so that's why I say that. Probably ice-based stuff. Presumably not Flare. We also mentioned Evo. Oh yeah, Evo. I definitely need to get my grubby mitts on Evo. Yeah, Turtles in Time game. Yeah, SNES game was good. Yeah, short, but good. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, but yeah, it was a short game. I like the NES Ninja Turtles 2 and 3 games. Although I feel like Ninja Turtles 1, maybe I need to give it another try. It's probably been 20 years since I've touched it. Rather than pass judgment on a game I haven't played in more than half of my lifetime. I love how the second, like the third form of beating him up, the cut-off neck part just vanishes. just amalgamates into that one head. Single head wyvern. He didn't see this coming, couldn't change his name tag. Hello, my name is Twin Head Dragon. Hydra, whatever his name was. Dead meat. Hey, Dark Soul, what's going on? I just played an AD&D 2nd edition adventure. I was level 6.5. Oh. Level 6. Half-elf. Thief. I thought for sure I was gonna die. But it was a resounding success for my character. Well, congrats, Dark Soul. I actually like the SNES of TMNT4 better than the arcade version, is that right? Hey, Diamond, how you holding up? Hopefully, not bad. Must be getting near your, the end of your shift. Shift Quattro. I want to say I played the arcade version of TMNT4 on probably Xbox Live Arcade or something. I recall playing a version of Turtles of Time that was different than that I grew up with. There's also a Turtles fighting game that I might dabble with at some point. See if we can't find Pazuzu. Good. Oh, great. Okay, so definitely don't do that. At least I can't fall in the lava, that's reassuring. Great. Oh, you didn't work at all. Oh. Well, right on. So yeah, good day at work then, if you're not at work. Those are the best days at work. That really seems like I should be able to go up that way. But I can't, so never mind. Plain as her grace. Flay, Dosen, Baroness of Dosen. Oh, Thosen. Yeah, Tournament Fighters. Which version, Hardman? Oh, what? Oh, yeah, the Super Nintendo version. Each console's version is completely different. I didn't know that. Was it only on, like, Sega and Super, or was it... did it make it onto something else, too? But no, just the Super Nintendo version. Birthright is a great campaign setting. Oh, what? It's the predecessor of Game of Thrones. That's right on. If there's ever a time. Now that the series is over. Oh, what? NES, Game Boy, and Game Gear? Really? I had no idea. Alright. Don't be like that. With your instant death attacks. Don't mind my glitchy back. Hope you like it. Yeah, Mystic Quest, bitches! I didn't play the Game Gear back in its heyday. I have played a few games on it. Like the Mega Man game. And Poker Face Paul gambling games. There was some RPG on it that I was, like, sorta looking at, but I forget what one now. I don't think there's a ton of them on the Game Gear. Alright. Each version of the game had a different turtle. Oh. Facing an enemy on the box. Didn't even realize. It was all, like, different and stuff. been a hot minute since I've played it. I think I only rented it the once, maybe twice, but I think I kind of forgot about it. I know this thing's resilient to... Are you resilient to all magic? Like, Pomplamoose fuck over here. Game Gear had way better graphics than Game Boy, full color for starters. Also had a TV cartridge. Oh, what? With an antenna. Dad figured out how to connect that to a coaxial line. We watched cable. That's pretty rad. I didn't know you could do that with the Game Gear at all. Like that even had an antenna or anything. Wasn't it a battery hog? I'm under the impression that most handhelds are battery hogs. Nintendo was alright. Or Game Boy, I mean. Oh, fuck off with your 100% stone bullshit. Oh, recharging was easy. Okay. Well, I'll just throw bombs then, like I should have been from the get-go. Stop being borderline invincible, Cerberuses. Triple Cerberuses. Oh, goddamn. Oh, yeah. That's better. It's always better, every system. Yes, even the Saturn. I kind of have a... The older I get more intrigued by the Saturn. I thought the Saturn was neat when it came out. I never owned one, but my brother borrowed one from one of his friends. That was when I was first introduced to Tomb Raider. There's a few neat RPGs on it that I saw. I had one for a short spell, but I never really got to play it. And then when one of the last times I moved, I didn't bring it with me because I didn't really have the space for it. I didn't really have games for it at the time anyway, so it wasn't a big deal. I do still happen to have Nights into Dreams, though. But one day I want to play Dragon Force on the Saturn. And there's this other RPG on it called Dark Savior I'd like to play. Watch my brother play it, it looked neat. And there's probably other RPGs on it that I just don't even know about. I do know about Panzer Dragoon Saga, which apparently is pretty good. That'll teach me for not remembering to use seeds. Dirge of Cerberus. Heyo. Hey, J3, how you holding up tonight? What's happening, Captain? Let's not fall off. Gonna have to do this again, maybe. Hey. Jump! You can definitely jump that high. What bullshit? What a crock. What a crock, too. Oh, I just do that. Eh? Oh, yeah. Well, how do I even? No, I have to go up. I can't even do that. Okay. Well, nice try. If I designed this game, I would put a treasure in there. I'm starting to think I missed the last treasure, but I don't know. Maybe. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't know. I don't remember. Well, this is the way to go. Oh, what?
Dark Shadow is in the middle of Legend of Dragoon when I went to his stream. Oh, I was expecting Panzer Lagoon. Dragoon. Got confused. I watched my brother play the first Panzer Dragoon as well. Virtua Cop. I'm trying to think of all the games that I saw for it. It's been a while. But no, I feel like I would like to go on a Saturn kick at some point in my life. Like, actually hunt down a bunch of games for it. Although I guess Saturn emulation is finally starting to stabilize a bit. It was a pain in the hole forever, apparently. Until, like, I don't know, a year ago. It's pretty recent. Yeah, just chilling. Did some Aito's sword study today. Ah, right on. I got some sushi and beer. All in all, a good night out, it sounds like. Good day out. Whatever time of day it is. Virtua Cop was in all the arcades back in the day. I don't think I ever played it in the arcade. I didn't play a lot in the arcade. I played Point Blank 2 a fair bit in the arcade. When I was in high school. I played a little bit of... Marvel versus... Or was it Capcom versus SNK? If I had a Sentinel at the end, it's like part of the end. I beat it on my last quarter, I was so pleased. Whichever game it was. Because I thought I ran out of quarters, but then I like checked my pocket again and found another lint-covered quarter. Beat the game with it. What else? That's about it. Had there been an arcade around me when I was a little bit younger, I might have played it a bit more. First arcade game experience was Double Dragon. It was at a Quickie Mart. Yeah. Like actually a Quickie Mart. Like Hapu, Nahasapima Patalan. Down the street. Double Dragon. What would have my first arcade experience have been? Because it wouldn't have been that. Actually, now that I think about it, there was an arcade place that was closer by. I did like the summer day camp thing. And the place we did it, like normally it was like a hockey rink area. But in the summer, they would thaw it out, and they would have arcade machines down there and stuff. I played Darkstalkers, WrestleMania, the arcade game, like the one with Andre the Giant in it. What else did I play? Some other fighting game that I forget the name of, where you could cut off people's arms and stuff. I forget what it was. I wonder if it was Darkstalkers, my first arcade game. It might very well have been Darkstalkers. Although I feel like it would have been... like Mortal Kombat or that WrestleMania game. That would make more sense, but... I do remember being interested in the Darkstalkers machine. And then, sometime later, I found out about the Darkstalkers cartoon. When I used to wake up at like 5 in the morning so I could watch Mega Man before school. Because every Friday I would have a Darkstalkers episode. Remember that cartoon being pretty cool. Yeah, the original Double Dragon. Oh, Samurai Showdown, is that it? That's the one I remember where you can cut people's arms off. I think that's a different game. That you can also cut off body parts. The one I'm thinking of is more like caveman-looking characters. Because I do think I did play Samurai Showdown. Unless I'm just completely screwed up. Don't rule it out. Because if I remember correctly, in this game I'm thinking of, there's a character in it called Toto the Samurai, but when I was a kid, I thought his name was Todd the Samurai. So when the first SmackDown game came out for the PS1, I made a character, Todd the Samurai. Just like poking fun at that. Not realizing it was like Toto. Primal Rage? I don't think so. I think it was generally human characters. It was kind of like cartoony kind of graphics. I feel like there's something down that way and they're trying to trick me. Like beyond... No, there's not. Okay, well, never mind then. I don't know if it'll even come to me. I mean, if you guys didn't even already just say it. It annoys me I can fall off the bottom, but I can fall off the top. I'm not going to try to fall down, like looking down here, because that would annoy me too much if I fell. Be a minor inconvenience. And by minor inconvenience, I don't mean like a cave-in. It'd interrupt a miner's... 9 damage. Flaw of a miner's day. Like, oh no, I'm dematerializing, help. That was my impression of that thing I killed. You revived the horse, how dare you. Triple kill. How close are we to a level get? Not close at all. Oh, better use this now. Right before this here boss. Hey, Diamond Par! Thank you for the super chat. Bushido Blade, you can cut people's limbs off. Oh, you can fuck people up in Bushido Blade. I streamed that one day, but it really didn't work well. I enjoyed Bushido Blade. It was a very unique title, especially for the time. Fight could last 5 seconds, it could last 20 minutes. You just fight till you die. Yeah, and one hit kill. Flare. Flare and white with an H. What just did 1 damage? Yeah, here with your weak sauce 1 damage crap. But no, Bushido Blade was legit. I forget about 2. Is he actually weak to that? He's not strong to it. Z. My name's Z! That's my impression of Z. I hope you liked it. Z!
Let's do this now. Now that I got that out of my system. Zuh! There, I'm actually good now. Fear the wrath of Zuh. Ferocious. I feel like they meant zoo. Like Z-U-U. But they put Zuh for some reason. Don't do your reflectogram business. Zuh. I think this is now safe. We're gonna see. You're gonna heal everybody then, Phoebe. I love how he does the wing thing, but he stands up to do it while he's doing, like, his modeling pose. If only he had, like, the other arm behind his head, it'd be perfect. Oh yeah, he does pile drivers. I dig it. Well, I'm gonna figure 4 leg lock you with flare. Woo! I'm just remembering Bushido Blade and Time Killers. I don't know if I ever played Time Killers. Samurai Showdown did not in fact have limb removal. I was wrong. Okay. Probably confused with Bushido Blades. Yeah, all this fighting. Yeah, all those 90s fighting games blur together. Yeah, they can. Like anything that's not like, you know, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Killer Instinct type of thing. Well, even Killer Instinct and Primal Rage kind of blend in my brain. What's this? Bloop. Right into lava. The lavatory. This is where we go pee, I guess. Oh yeah, Clay Fighter. I played a fair bit of 63 1/3 Clay Fighter. I would have streamed it by now, but both my copy of Sculptor's Cut and regular Clay Fighter 63 1/3 are absent. I presume because whoever stole them didn't know which one was the rare one, so they took both. Let's do this. Do we even fight anything else? Maybe? Oh, there's my shield. Or not, I don't know. I think those are actually like max seeds and stuff. Oh, what? Tournament Fighters only released on SNES, NES, oh, and Genesis. NES cover had Leonardo facing a dragon character. SNES has Donatello facing a sharp character. Genesis has Raphael facing a Triceratops. Alright. Jeez, they totally should have had it on 4 systems. What were they thinking? Each game is a different story. Did not know that. Excuse me. Bushido Blade is a game that stuck in my mind when you mentioned cutting limbs off. I'm probably not going to remember that game that I was talking about. But it's like pretty big sprite work. But it's like arcade, typical like arcade cartoony graphics. But I remember you could cut off body parts and you just see like the stump. And the, you know, guy would still fight or whatever, but would be handicapped. I think if I were to deep dive on the SNES Drunk channel, I would find it, because I think I saw him review it one time. Probably on one of the arcade games that should have gotten a port videos he did. MegaHarv, Phoebe, Knights of Light. We crystals now entrust you with our power. I wonder where I missed the best shield. I probably wouldn't have had to deal with so much of this nonsensical... Well, not nonsensical, but all the status effect stuff. 2 arrows. I give a fuck. Cure potions and refreshers, probably. Ooh, 1 heal potion. Because I already have all the heal potions. Where'd I miss the fucking shield? That bothers me. I'm gonna go take a quick look for that. I presume I missed it here somewhere. Probably in the first area that I just zoomed by. Unless I missed a shield really early in the game. It's probably not here. I feel like... I mean, I could just check a guide at this point. But I want to check this general area first. Before I do that. Are you talking about time killers? Fighters from different timelines? Maybe. I very well could be, I'm not sure, to be honest. If it's not in here, I'll Google it. It's not even really worth me finding it, but if it's here, I should just get it. Oh. Steal here. Konami skimp out and giving Michelangelo... Yeah, from having a box. Yeah, poor Michelangelo getting the shaft. It's the party dude. Too busy partying, I guess. Maybe there isn't one here, and it's just... I mean, it's not really... Oh, it's right fucking here. Alright. You think I would have remembered that, because I would have been able to see it from that other... What happened is, I think I came down here. I must have seen the treasure. I'm like, oh yeah, come back here later, but I thought I got a treasure here. I might have. I might have gotten a treasure, anyways. We have it now. Age is sealed. That probably would have made my life a lot easier. Yeah, it prevents petrify. But anyways, no big deal. What system did this come out on? This came out on Super Nintendo, back in '92. I mean, thinking about that now, it really doesn't look bad for, like, you know, very early Super Nintendo title. I'd say this looks better than Final Fantasy IV does, graphically. What's that supposed to mean? It looks better audio. Looks better, you know... The sound looks better. Anyways. But no, I find this game's more visually appealing than Final Fantasy II for. How many defense did I get from finding that? 4. Barely worth it, but hey. Oh, cool. An awesome artist did their own version of a Michelangelo cover of him fighting Baxter Stockman on the fly. For a second I thought you put him fighting Baxter Stockman on the fly. I'm like, double entendre. Wasn't Final Fantasy IV the first SNES RPG game? Probably. Came out in like 91, I want to say. I can't think of one that came out before it. Like, off the top of my head, like, just about any RPG worth playing on the Super was made in, like, I don't know, 94, 95. I'm trying to, like, that came out here. It may very well have been the first one on Super. Alright, let's use extra seeds for luck. Then, can I have a beer? No, I can't have any beer. I'll just drink some heal potions. Because I don't want to be thirsty fighting the Dark King. There we go. Perfect. I forget if I saved it, but let's save it again. There. Take that, Dark King, I'm gonna grab your pecker. Keep grabbing your pecker! How do you like that, Dark King? Well, he's not moving, so he must like it okay. We knew this all day, Dark King. Anyways. Dark King, we meet at last. Indeed, and now you will serve me. I don't think so. We won't allow you to ruin our world. Alas, silly humans! I must share a terrible secret. It's not really a secret if you tell it, so I guess that does make it a terrible secret. That prophecy? Ages ago I started that rumor. You lie. Welcome to the power of darkness. Yeah, they did. The graphics went... Oh yeah, Diamond, have one. Have one of those refreshers. Drink one on me. Graphics... Yeah, the graphics did really improve from 5 to 6. Big time. Which is more impressive to us, to see, like, Final Fantasy 1 jump to 4, then to 6. It's like, whoa, look at the graphical overhauls this time. Not realizing we didn't get 3 games back then. I guess ultimately 2 and 3, it's like, eh. But 5 was kind of a travesty, we didn't get it when it came in. I mean, I would have been okay with getting Final Fantasy 5 and this. Would that have been a crime? Anyways, let's throw magic at him. Probably white-ass magic. One of these forms you can cast Cure on him and it does like 1 trillion damage. I want to say it's the spider form, I'm not gonna do it though. Yeah, 5 is glorious. I'd rather Final Fantasy V remake than 7. I just don't know why they ignored it. Is that all you can muster? Yeah, I don't know why they just kinda... Same with 5 and 6. Why they didn't feel compelled to remake those. You think they just would have kind of ordered of operations through it until they finally hit 7. But I don't know. I'm hoping 7 will do well, and then they'll go back and remake 6 in a similar scale. Yeah, white-ass magic. I got all kinds of white-ass magic. Now, why'd you do that? I don't know, other magic too. Woo! That was a subpar woo, I apologize. Woo! That was better, but it could have been even better than that. I also don't want to wake up everyone in my complex. Which you'd never know by the way I scream in here sometimes. Grr. Now see what I really am. You remind me. Oh, is that Nickelback? Something like that. Yeah, Nature Boy! I learned Flare, so... Could a figure 4 leg lock the fuck out of the spider. Plant the seed. Mega Flare? It's my favorite kind of flare. Why don't I get it? Whatever it said. I whizzed right by it. Yeah, 6 as well. We already had the compilation, yeah. of 7 with those 3 games in a movie. The only game that mattered was Crisis Core, yeah, maybe before Crisis. Minus the Sega Genesis. Yeah, Ric Flair. Yeah, forever bleeding. Oh, he loved his bleeding. Flair's like one of the all-time greatest bleeders. He'd cut himself just getting out of bed in the morning just so he feels normal. That's not true, but I said it anyway because, because tee-hee, I say. Well, this isn't looking promising. Laser! Jesus Christ. He's hitting so hard, you'd almost think he's like the boss of the game or something. Yeah, more like Dork King. Yeah. Strong against all of those attacks. You know, except the one that kills me. I'm not strong against that one. Stop hitting me with my favorite variety of Flair, please. Ric Flair must really have thin skin. Ha 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 ha! I'm sure after a while he just ended up having, like, really, rubbery skin from all the cutting he did. Could you stop interchangeably killing my characters, please? I could defend, I suppose, but I don't wanna. You don't really need to in this. I don't know what you... Is that just Mega White? I don't know. Yeah, Bork. Bork King. I'd Bork this king, alright. Now I'll show you my ultimate transformation. A giant tarantula. Now he's a... Still kind of a giant tarantula, but with, like hentai tentacles. Henticles, I guess you could call them. He has antenna. You asked him to stop, please. And he wouldn't. Well, I guess he did, so what am I talking about? Just making shit up now. Get your goo off of me. Gross. We did it. That's actually it. No other form. Granted, that was 4 forms in 1. Dark King, yes, having an identity crisis. Thank you, Vile. Diamond. Yes! Yes! We defeated the Dark King. At last, it's all over. Just like these measles I have. These chicken pox. Disguised as a human, I, the Crystal of Light, have guided you. Oh, Crystal of Light. I love your iced tea. Evil can't thrive if you keep hope alive. Use your courage and respect your world. A bright future awaits you now. Go and enjoy all the world has to offer. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Now we're gonna go on some grand journey somewhere. But Lord knows we'll never see it. Thank you, Michael Peterson, J3. Much obliged. Go fuck yourself, Crystal of Light. I'll drink you. I'll drink you. MegaHarv, you say the Dark King was the problem, and you beat him? But of course. Yeah, obviously. Say, what's become of Ruben and Captain Mac? Ruben's off inventing this thing called a sandwich. But they're fine. They're already headed home. Great. Sometime I'll drop by and say hi. Do it right now. Right now. You're safe! What are you gonna do now? Hey, maybe you can answer that. Mac, how about lending me that ship? I need a little more adventure in my life. You just saved the world from the Dark King. Maybe take a day off. Don't worry, Kaylee. Alright, but let me see if it's still seaworthy. We were kinda sailing around on it, weren't we? Don't forget your cap again. Yeah, another story involving the Crystal of Light. Mac also invented, yeah, the mac and cheese. Now I want mac and cheese. But I still have, like, more than half of a vegetarian lasagna to eat. Spencer, you still digging? I can dig that. Yep, all because of you guys. Anybody seen Tristram? That jerk! He's gone treasure hunting again. Well, tell him I said hi. Okay, I will. Yeah, Johnny be decent. How's it going, eh? Ruben, couldn't be better. Why don't we hang out in this town? No way, Jose. I'm off for more adventures in Captain Mac's ship. My name's not Jose, but at least let me see you off. Well, come with, then. I'm in a hurry, it seems. Hey, it's everyone we met in this world. The ship's better than new. Thanks, Mac. 3 cheers for Captain MegaHarv! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Wait until you see my next invention. Is that mac and cheese? Can you come over again? Yes. Have a good trip. See you next fall. Do it while you're young. Do it up while you're young. I think I've had all the adventure I can stand. Yeah, how about taking me along? You'll need an expert treasure hunter. You don't know what you're saying, Grandpa. You'll see. You'll be back in no time. See the world for me. We're going to miss you. I'm going to miss you too. Farewell. We'll try. And then he waves bye to the ship and then goes on the ship. There we go. Off to find adventure somewhere else. I presume we get marooned on a desert island and suffered an untimely demise because we never got a follow-up to this game. So I have to assume the worst. Hey, Tristan. What are you doing here? Can't resist when I hear about an adventure. I'm gonna keep an eye on you, kid. That's MegaHarv, you nut. Nut on you. Have your character do a line of coke. If I could, I would. Yeah, I want some veggie lasagna. Yeah, I've been doing the vegetarian thing. I was expecting the veggie lasagna to taste awful. Or not awful, but be like... I didn't expect it to taste as good as it tasted, is what I'm trying to say. Hey, look, the game's bugging out in the credits. Next RPG, you should name your character My Dick. Name it Vile's Dick. I can do that. Is that double entendre? You wanting veggie lasagna? I'll double your entendre, Chris. J3, I'll double yours too. Yeah, glitches be bitches. But yeah, easy game. But I enjoyed it. It was a fun playthrough. I think I like this. I was saying earlier, but I think at this stage of my life, after me playing a bunch of hard games, I can really appreciate just taking the time to play a game like this, where it's not, where I'm like not torturing myself. It's more of like a casual, like listen to the cool ass tunes and grind some monsters. I'd still say this is, like, maybe not the best introductory RPG, but it's up there. It's definitely worth being considering. Yeah, another one that completed list. Good stuff. Thank you, Fade. Much appreciated. Yeah, another one bites the dust. Did you make the lasagna yourself, or was it frozen? It was frozen. I'm usually too lazy to make my own lasagna. I feel like it's a lot of work. It's probably not really as much work as I make it out to be in my head, like most things. Do I see a Tetsura Nomura in the credits? I may. Yeah, I'm definitely strongly leaning towards playing Final Fantasy 1 next time. I won't promise you that, but I am definitely, like I said, strongly leaning towards it. There we go. The end. It's an enjoyable playthrough. I liked it. And we have seagulls. Yeah, I guess that pretty well does it. Thanks again, Diamond. So now I'll probably eat half of that lasagna. Hardman, you actually have to name all your party members. Oh yeah, in Final Fantasy 1 I do have to do that. That is right. Well, I guess I'll have to do that. Figure that out when I start, I guess. Hey, Bun, how you doing? Is it just me or is the ship moving sideways? It's at the very least an optical illusion. Yeah, that's likely what I'm going for. I'll sleep on some names, but I might just end up naming them after whoever's like in the chat at the time when I'm doing the naming. Kinda like a be there early, get a and then I'm gonna like stimulate your clitoris by doing this really fast. I just assume you like the counterclockwise. One finger. Like stir the cough. Anyways. On that note, I should probably end the stream. So anyways, thanks folks for joining for Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Like I said, probably Final Fantasy 1 tomorrow unless I feel compelled to play something else. But chances are. So don't forget the lard, and I will see you again. Violet Ninja. Well, welcome, but I just got here. I'm sorry about that. But I had just finished the game, and I have no other streaming plans for the time being. My dick. Ice swallow cocks. Oh yeah, for one of them. Yeah, thanks for the clit stirring, Harv. You're welcome, Diamond, anytime. Yeah, have a good one, folks. Don't forget the lard, and I will catch you later. Keep your stick on the ice, and if women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy and all of that stuff. Toodles.